Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Candy Pens Aura dab of the day. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. We made it through another week. Thank God it's Friday, right? Well, let's get to the topic of the day. You hear out there, stay out of the stores. You hear out there, stay home. You hear out there, have 2 weeks worth of stuff in your house, a month's worth of stuff in your house. All those different things. You hear that. And then you look in the mirror, some people, and say, how the hell am I going to stay home alone? I sit here sometimes thinking I want to kill myself. I can't be alone. I need to go to church. I need to go to AA. I need to go to NA. I need to see people. I need to do my volunteering. I need to go to the gym. Oh my God, what's happening in the world? So you see, it's not as simple as saying, stay home. Not as simple as saying, don't go out. 32% of the people, 3.4 million that were surveyed in this long-term study, said that, quote, living alone will make you die sooner. Being alone, you have a potential to die sooner. Now, is that during a catastrophe? Does that mean you're not going to live as long? Who knows what that study means? But what it meant to me is that there's a whole flaw in the system, stay home. There's a flaw in the system, be by yourself, social distance. There's a flaw. The flaw is we are social things. Human beings want to congregate. They like the touch. We like being hugged. We like being close to others, especially the ones we love. How are we supposed to manage being locked in? I'll give you an example. This is just me and Mrs. Stoner. We got in our cars last night at about 8:30 at night and drove about 40 minutes each way. Didn't get out of our cars. Got to where we were going and came back. Why did we do that? We needed to bring our son some N95 masks because he's got to go to work. And some some gloves and some inexpensive face masks. I'm a compromised person. I keep stuff like that. And I want to make sure he's safe because he's got to go to work. He's a essential person. He's a civil engineer on a state bridge that we're building in New Jersey. And I was very upset that he had to go in. But I went up there with Mrs. Stoner, no matter how we felt, to make sure he had at least something. But we went to him also because he wanted to wave at him through the door. There was an ulterior motive. We wanted to see our son. We saw him on FaceTime, but we wanted to see him. We've seen our daughter every couple of days. Now comes the point. I come up with this whole great idea, stay home. But what if you stay home and you go crazy lonely? What if you stay home and you have issues because you're alone and you just can't take it and your anxiety is ramping and all these other things are happening? I know how I'm feeling with breathing. If I was alone, I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. So here's what I'm going to throw out to everybody who's alone. And I do mean this. You know, I keep my word. 908-698-7418. That's my cell phone number. 908-698-7418. That's my cell phone number. If anybody's alone, you're not alone. You text me. I'll get back to you if you want to talk. I'm not kidding. The other thing you need to do in these situations, you need to do an on-demand psychologist. You need to get a social worker. They have them on apps now. Your health care will cover it. If you don't have health care, it's not that expensive. They'll work it out with you. Or you can go on something through the government. They will have someone to talk with you. If you don't want to talk to somebody like me who's not a professional, talk to someone who is a professional. You know, the funny thing about therapists right now is they're out of business too. Nobody's seeing patients right now. So nobody's going to their therapist. So the therapists are trying to drum up business so you can find a therapist, very good therapist, most likely at a very good price right now. Why am I pushing that? You can't live alone. And if you're in your house with your family and it's getting to be too much and you're yelling at your spouse, you're yelling at your children, by golly, call somebody, get some help. You cannot do it in a vacuum all by yourself. That's not how this works. People are there to help people. And in these circumstances, there are safety nets that are being set up by your cities, by your counties, at least up here, because they know the anxiety people are going to be under at home. They know the worry that the news cause. And they know the worry that when somebody says, don't go out, that causes anxiety as well. So if you feel like it, you call me at 908-698-7418. If you feel like it, you text me at 908-698-7418. Maybe you got something funny to say. Maybe you got a joke for me. Or maybe you want me to call you back and have a chat with you. Remember, I'm not a pro, but I'm certainly an ear. Okay, this is the Real Senior Stoner. Let's take our faux dab of the day. Very tasty. And I will use my cookies. And put some smoke. This has been the Real Senior Stoner, hoping that we all understand that even though you're alone, there are places for you to reach out to, including me. The Real Senior Stoner saying, have a great Friday out there, everybody. Cheers.